Hi, Professor Cologne. Hi, how are you? I am so sorry I missed your entire class this afternoon, and I'm hoping you will be willing to listen to my explanation about what happened.
Hi, Billy. I'm just fine, and how have you been?
Yeah, I did kind of plunge right in, huh? I just don't have the time for anything anymore, and I know my attendance is really slipping in your class. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, you can always start at the beginning. What happened today? Does this have anything to do with your job at the post office? Just relax, Billy, and tell me about it.
Yeah, it was my job. Every time I'm late for math class, it's because we're so short-handed down there that a couple of us have to work extra time in there. My shift is from 6 to 2, supposedly, and I never know when I'm going to be late. I know you have a class before mine, so even if I had your cell phone number, I couldn't get in touch with you. I can't quit this job.
Well, I imagine if you're working that kind of shift just before your classes begin, that income must be very helpful to you.
Helpful is an understatement. I'm actually the second source of income at my home since my mom got sick. My dad's working 2 jobs, but the second job brings in hardly any money. I'm telling you, Professor Cologne, between my job, my studies, and my responsibilities at home, I don't know if I'm coming or going anymore. On the days when I do get out on time, I go to visit my mom, so...
Well, if it's any consolation to you, Billy, your situation is an all too common one around here. But what concerns me about your particular situation is that you can't reach your potential if it continues. I remember talking to you some time ago about how well you did in high school. Now, your grades aren't really that bad, but I suspect you don't want to settle for a string of C's on your transcripts, am I right?
You couldn't be more right. The past year and a half has been such a letdown for me academically. I mean, I was used to being on the top of my game back at school, you know? I thought that college was going to be a way out for me and my family. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be telling you this. It sounds like a bunch of lame excuses.
No. I know your situation is real, but I do want to strongly encourage you to do what you can to turn it around somehow, even if it means having a little chat with your boss. What's his name again?
Burton. John Burton. But please don't think he's a bad guy or anything like that.
No, I don't. He just has a job to do, just like anyone else. Today's Tuesday. Why don't we see what can change for you by next week? Things have got to get better, Billy. I'm not saying that you're in serious trouble in this class or anything, but I would like to see you succeed. There are ways to help people manage their too busy lives. There are books and articles that might be helpful to you.
Yeah, I've heard about the lists and stuff like that, but when I try to figure out the time to find that, to fill that into, my head really starts to spin.
Sometimes you have to make time to find time, Billy. I hope you can work things out so that you can turn things around academically.
Yeah, Prof, I know I have to do something, but I'm just not sure what or how. I do know that I have to get my attendance and my grades together, though.
So I'll see you in class on Thursday?
You bet. Thanks for listening.
Take care, Billy. Y equals mx plus b. M represents the slope of the line, or the angle, the distance of the line, and b represents the y-intercept, or the point where the line crosses the y-axis.
Could you run that by me again, Professor Cologne?
Okay. The equation is y equals mx plus b, where m represents the slope of the line. We discussed the slope of the line last class. And b represents the y-intercept, you know, the point where the line crosses the y-axis. Good afternoon, Billy.
Hi, Professor. Sorry.
For homework, I want you to find the equations of the line using this formula, y equals mx plus b, given a particular slope and y-intercept. All you have to do is plug in the values for m and b, okay? The homework is on page 113, numbers 11 through 25 odd. Are there any questions about the homework? Then I'll see you on Tuesday. Billy, one moment, please. So, no progress yet?
No, not yet.
Why don't we set up a time next week, early next week, so that we can meet again? I think we need to have a more serious conversation than we had on Tuesday. I'll let you initiate the time and the date, okay? Just get back to me ASAP so that we can set up a date.
Professor, could I meet you in the Commons in about an hour? I want to think some things through.
Okay. I'll see you in an hour.